Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of Tsukihime. When last we left off, we got to spend a little bit of quality time with Kohaku. But, well, I guess it's time to continue on, isn't it? It's after dinner, and we drink tea in the sitting room. Akiya sits across from me, and Hisui stands by the wall. There is no such thing as a TV in the room, and Akiya doesn't say much. Everything seems so high class. Shiki-san, can you come here for a moment? Kohaku-san's cheerful voice calls from the lobby. Ni-san, Kohaku is calling you. Did you do anything to make her call for you? No. I don't remember anything. I'll be right back. I leave Akiya and Hisui behind and go to the lobby. Kohaku-san is pacing back and forth by the entrance. Kohaku-san, what are you doing? Shiki-san. Well, it's a little complicated. Can you please step outside with me? Here is not a good place. I don't understand what's going on, but I follow her anyway. You have something to tell me? Is it a secret or something? Yes. If Akiya-sama were to hear it, she would get mad at you, Shiki-san. Something Akiya would get mad over. What do you mean? I haven't done anything to make her mad. Oh, it isn't anything you did. But you know, while you were eating with Akiya-sama, a guest came to see you. A guest? From me? Yes. She was walking around the front gate, so I called out to her. She was wearing the school uniform of your high school. And then Kohaku-san began to describe the guest's appearance. About my age with a slightly childish face. A cute girl, her long hair tied in pigtails. Thump. I feel as if my world is enveloped in darkness. That description. Isn't it Yumizuka Satsuki who ran away from home? She asked, is this Tono-san's mansion? And I answered, yes it is. And then she asked, is Tono-san here now? And then what, Kohaku-san? Yes, well, she seemed to want to talk to you, but she refused when I asked if she wanted to come in. She seemed okay, that she would not get to meet you right now. Kohaku-san wonders aloud what it was all about, and she tilts her head. But I'm the one who wants to know. Why did Yumizuka-san come to my place? I don't know, but I have a bad feeling about this. Kohaku-san, how long ago was this? It was before the end of dinner, so about 10 minutes ago. And which direction did she go? She went down the hill towards the station, I think. Can I make it? If I run, if I get lucky, I might make it. Got it. I'll be gone for a little bit, so please keep this a secret from Akiya. I understand. If Akiya-sama found out, she would not leave you alone, Shiki-san. Giving a quick bow to the smiling and cheerful Kohaku-san, I run down the road and into the night. Pant. Dashing with all my strength, I run towards the station. Pant. I look for someone like Yumizuka in the crowd in front of the station. Pant. I'm out of breath. My legs are painfully aware of how fast I was running, and they stop. I knew it wouldn't be this easy to find her. Pant. Trying to control my breathing, I start to run again. I don't see Yumizuka Satsuki anywhere. It's only natural, but I can't seem to give up that easily. I don't think it's because I'm so worried about her. It's just I have this terrible premonition, and that's why I'm running like this. I'll be going. Bye-bye, Tono-kun. That was a goodbye, just like any other. A truly happy, gentle smile. That was not the face of someone who'd run away from home. Tono-kun, help me when I'm in a pinch, okay? Yes, it really is that simple. I just don't want to betray that smile. I pant with exertion. I don't see her in the park either. There wasn't a way to find her from the beginning. I should just give up and go back to the mansion. Damn it. Still, I try to look for her as I turn back around to town, as I turn to go back through town. Yeah. Distracted by the cars going down the nearby main street. Anyway, or major street is not a main street. I come to the front road of the station once more. Actually, where I live doesn't have a main street. It's, too populous for that. It's already past 9 o'clock. It's probably because of all the recent serial killings that the area around the station is quite empty already. At that moment, Yumizuka. For an instant, I doubt my eyes. But the back of the figure in front of me, it resembles Yumizuka Satsuki too much. Yumizuka walks quickly in the midst of the crowd. I can't tell for sure. I may have been wrong, but I decide I should catch up to her and call out to her. Wait, Yumizuka-san. I shout while running. Did she hear me? Yumizuka quickly turns around to face my direction. That face, there's no confusing it. That girl walking ahead of me is unmistakably Yumizuka Satsuki, and the expression on her face wasn't frightening. But I feel a chill run through my spine. Thump. My heart starts to pound quickly. The back of my head throbs heavily, and my throat is burning. What is this? It's weird. The inside of my body is burning. I feel dizzy as if I'm in the grip of a terrible fever. In that moment, Yumizuka begins to walk again. Wait, Yumizuka-san. I call out, running. Yumizuka walks out unsteadily, not turning. Can't you hear me, Yumizuka? I urge my hot body onwards, but no matter how much I try, I cannot catch Yumizuka. No matter how fast I run, I cannot catch up to her even as she walks. Something is strange. I know that, but I couldn't tell what it was. Right now, all I can do is follow Yumizuka Satsuki. And then, I lose sight of her. Yumizuka Satsuki, who I had been chasing without success, is nowhere to be seen. Shit, the hell is going on? I stop, catching my breath. My chest heaves deeply. Though I hadn't realized it until now, I must have been running for a long time. What time is it? Resting my hand on my knees, I glance up at a nearby store window. It is already midnight. Can't be. I couldn't have been running for that long. It's hard to believe, but the clock is correct. Looking around, most of the lights in the shopping district are off. I should go back. Even though I'm worried about Yumizuka, I feel like I won't be able to find her anywhere. I chased her for almost 3 hours, calling her name all this time, but she did not even respond. What was she thinking? With a big sigh, I decide to head back to the mansion. There is no one around. The shopping district still had some people, but the way back to the mansion should be completely empty. The words serial killer run through my mind. Midnight. Walking through town alone. I might be an easy prey for such an attacker. A sound. Somewhere behind a building there is a sound. I think it is the sound of someone falling. In a back alley. The noise came only once. An eerie silence surrounds me. I have a bad feeling about this. Did someone collapse in the back alley? Did the wind just knock something over? Whatever it was, I probably shouldn't get involved. But is it because I was looking for Yumizuka a while ago? I feel like she's there for some reason. What should I do? There's no one around. The only help I can rely on is this knife Kohaku-san handed me this morning. We can 1. Go out and look, or 2. Don't go and look. Well, one of those choices leads to a bad end, that we've already seen, and, well, I did say that we're going to watch through all of the stuff, or read through all of the stuff, or whatever, but I'm not going to go through repeated bad ends. If you would like to see this one, you would have to go back to Akia's route in order to see it. I apologize if you were looking forward to that, but, well, I can say it on it. No. Most of the bad ends in this aren't as funny. I'm gonna show them because some of them are funny. I'm gonna show the ones that haven't been gone through on this channel already, but the ones that have, even though I'm going through all of the scenes again because I'm a sentimental sort. Well, I'm rambling. To put it simply, if we don't go, we get a dead end or a bad end. I don't know if we die. Probably do. We die most of the time. But if we do go and look, things proceed as they should. I can't ignore my feelings. With a killer skulking around town at night looking for victims, I shouldn't be investigating suspicious sounds in alleyways. But I still remember Yumizuka's smiling face from yesterday. There's no reason for Yumizuka to be there. But if she is, she might need my help. I'll never forgive myself if I just ignore this. Alright. Taking a deep sigh, I steel my spirit. Besides, if it comes to it, I have my eyes too. Senpai said not to use them recklessly, but you'll find it acceptable if I use it against the killer. The sound came from here. Preparing myself, I step into the alley. Thump. My heart pounds. The back alley is quiet. The noise came from an open area at the far end. Thump. The back of my head hurts. As if convulsing under the utmost strain, my wrecked spine hurts as if it's about to rip itself out of my body. Thump. Why is it? I can't think, yet my instincts shout at me. Thump. Don't go. Don't go any further. If you do, you won't be able to come back. Thump. But it's already too late. I step out of the back alley and into the open space. That weak voice is all that I can get out. The back alley is a single sheet of crimson. In it, limbs are strewn amongst the garbage and rubble. Not the limbs of dogs or cats or the like. They are human limbs, blood dripping from fresh meat and bone. The ground and the walls are painted with red blood. A heavy scent fills my nostrils, thick, like a red fog permeating my body, the choking smell of blood. A face, a face, a face, a face on a severed head rolling around with an expression of agony. A face shriveled up like a mummy, split in halves. A face with both eyes gouged out, so distorted I can't even tell if it used to be a man or a woman. Unable to make a sound, I merely gaze speechless at the corpses. No, they can't even be called human bodies anymore. Even a badly made sculpture looks better than this. There are 4 bodies. They roll around like scraps of leftover food. I gape in shock at the sea of bodies. The back of my head throbs, my throat is parched, and my breath burns like fire. My fingertips quiver and my mouth distorts. What is this? What is this world before my eyes? Red. Yes, before my eyes, everything is that terrible color, but I merely stand. I think I may be going crazy. Thump, thump, thump. While being faced with a totally bizarre, alien landscape like this, my heart screams shrilly in anticipation. A corpse against the wall moves. No, that's wrong. It's not a corpse. It's not like the scraped hands and feet. It's a living being with limbs attached. I see something out of place. In this ghoulish spectacle, the response to seeing someone alive is more of astonishment than happiness. But if he's alive, I have to help him. Hello? In my rush of emotion, I step towards the living figure. Keep. Pulling itself up from the sea, it raises its face towards me. A face like a dried out skull. I leap back reflexively, but the skull moves faster than I do. With a voice like "Hugh, Hugh," he jumps on me. "Hugh, Hugh." A hideous voice right next to me. Looking down, there is a large hole in the skull's throat, preventing him from speaking right. The dried up face, the dried up arm reaching for me. In the throat of this bag of bones, the vocal cords vibrate in accord with the ghastly voice. Wah. No, I'm not gonna try to yell like that. Not gonna happen at the middle of the night. Not gonna wake other people up. Desperately, I try to tear him off me, but he merely raises that ghastly voice and will not get off. With a creak, the skull's jaw opens. The mouth opens wide enough to rip off my shoulder with a single bite, and he approaches my face as if saying, "I don't want to die. Somebody help me. Or somebody save me." I can't even say stop. The guy, made only of skin and bone, tries to bite my head, and suddenly, he collapses. The awesome power vanishes. The bag of bones in a person's form crumples to the ground and disappears. Softly, like a bad dream, it turns to ash and blows away. The hell is this? A pain runs through my shoulder. My shoulders begin to turn red and swell where he grasped me. The pain is real. So, this must be real. A terrible nightmare. But it can't be a nightmare because it's not a dream. Tono-kun, it'll be dangerous if you stay there. I turn towards the voice behind me. At the mouth of the alley where I came from, I see Yumizuka Satsuki. Yumizuka-san. Good evening. Fancy meeting you in a place like this, huh? As if we had merely bumped into each other in the mall, Yumizuka greets me lightheartedly. Yumizuka-san, what about you? What are you doing out at a time like this? Oh, just going for a walk. But what's Tono-kun doing? Killing so many people like this is bad, right? Yumizuka says with a light smile. And killing so many people, eh? I look around me, and I remember the tragic scene I'm surrounded by. In a sea of blood, Tonoshiki stands aghast like a murderer. No, this wasn't me. Oh, of course it was. Everyone's dead and Tono-kun's alive, so obviously Tono-kun must have killed them. No way. It just attacked me. I point at the monster that attacked me moments ago, but nothing's there. Even the ashes of the bones have blown away by the wind. I swallow my breath. Yumizuka is chuckling. It's not. This wasn't me. My head is paralyzed, and I can only manage broken language. I understand. I can think clearly, but I can't put my thought into words. For example, why is Yumizuka at a place like this? For example, why is Yumizuka laughing in the face of this tragic scene? Yumizuka-san, Yeah, I know. You just interrupted someone's meal. I'm sorry for sounding mean. I always acted against my feelings, so I'm always acting like this to you. Yumizuka is still laughing. It's so inappropriate for this scene, I feel a chill. And I drop my phone. Yumizuka doesn't move from the entrance of the alley. Her arms are positioned strangely, as if she's hiding something behind her back. And I retrieved my phone from the floor. And looking closer, there are spots of something red on her sleeve. Yumizuka, you... What is it? Your face looks scary, Tono-kun. She laughs again. No. Somehow, this girl cannot be Yumizuka Satsuki. Yumizuka, why are you hiding your hands like that? Have I been found out? Yes, you're too observant to miss that, huh? I've always liked that about you, Shiki-kun. After emphasizing my name, she brings her hands out. Oh, she's got jam on her hands. Poor Sachin. Anyway, I think with this image here, is where I'm going to end off this episode. Why? So maybe I won't make more jokes about Sachin having jelly on her hands, or jam on her hands, or ketchup on her hands, or, something other than what it is. So, next time, I will not try to tell horrible jokes about jam. Keyword, try. But anyway, I hope to see you all there.